Warning! Bitag Live Morning caters to mature audiences. Topics discussed are particularly on hot, timely, current issues purposely intended for Filipino viewers and listeners worldwide. Discussions may contain language that may not be appropriate for some sensitive audiences. If you do not approve of the content listed above, please do not watch our videos. If you wish to continue, we strongly advise that you proceed with caution. Viewer maturity is advised. Naniniwala ho ako mga boss na ito ho yung intensified drug campaign shouldn't stop. And as a matter of fact, may pangako ho yun next 6 months. Marami ho mga kritiko nagsasabi, kaya nga patay dito, patay doon kasi hinahabol nila accomplishment conscious, performance, yun lang sinasabi nila. That's what the critics are saying, and I respect them. And that's the reason why I also respect na may mga opposition ho tayo. The opposition should really stand and be adversarial, confrontational sa kanilang mga ginagawa kasi that's the only way to attain a check and balance, the essence of democracy. Pag pinag-uusapan ho natin, ito ho'y pangmangangasiwa at pamamahala ho ng administrasyon kung sino man nakaupo sa gobyerno. At ang mga tao, sila ho'y pinagsisilbihan. But here's what I was saying. Kasi mga boss, ako naniniwala, intensified drug campaign and the war on crimes, nasabihin na ho natin, na marami nagsasabi baka nalilingat na blindside na si President Digong na sobra ng issue, ganyan. Sabi ho ng mga critics and hindi ho si Ben Tulfo. Ako naniniwala, listen carefully, and the way we analyze this, alam nyo ho mga boss, ako naintindihan ko, not being a mouthpiece because I will never be a mouthpiece for the 30 administration and I will never be an enabler, but I would just be sinasabi ho natin, analyzing, and then for you to evaluate and validate and everything that I say, napapakinggan nyo. Recorded ho to, uploaded pa nga sa YouTube to mamaya. So, let's take it this way. Alam nyo ho kasi kung papaniwalaan, yun hong porsyento ho we're talking about 92% of barangay nasakop na ng droga. And this is from last year. Imagine mga boss kung iba hong nakaupong presidente, kung nanalo ho si Grace Poe, kung nanalo ho si Binay, kung nanalo ho si Mar Rojas. And it's not this guy, and I'm saying, hallelujah! Etong si Duterte ang nanalo. I'm sorry, with due respect, call him Duterte without even having to say, kasi maraming iba. Ba't di mo tinatawag presidente? Well, none of your business. It's still a guy, if the president wasn't Duterte, imagine, are they going to be doing the same thing na ginagawa ho nitong pangalan Rodrigo Duterte sa palasyo? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, twisted ho yung kanilang pananaw and they always want to call the services kasi ako ho malalim na ho itong kung 92% of the barangay na sakop na sa metro, sa NCR pa lang, how much more sa mga provinces? And the nakakatakot ho sa pangyayaring ito kung titingnan ho natin, mag-isip lang ho kayo ng malalim ng konti. You know, just listen for a while doon sa aking sasabihin. Meron kang gobyerno, subalit may nangangasiwa sa gobyerno at yung gobyerno na yan, meron pang gobyernong nakatago at yung gobyernong nakatago na yan, hindi mo nakikita dahil yung mga instrumento ho nila nandyan na sa hukuman, sa legislatiba, sa ehekutibo, nandyan yung mga law enforcers, mga mambubutas sa mga sa Senado at Kongreso, at pagkatapos sa hudikatura yung mga huwes, kumbaga link ho sa sinasabi ho nating drugs. Can you believe what it is to be a narco state? Can you imagine? So doon ho sa mga kritiko nagsasabi, nabablindside na itong si Duterte at wala nang ginawa. And you know what? I'm saying, we must continue. Kaya in the same manner na kung gusto ho ni Laila de Lima to continue the investigation in the Senate, ma'am, Senator Laila de Lima, you can't stop. There is no retreat nor surrender. It's not an option. Continue. The public ought to know kung ano yung pinanghahawakan mong ebidensya, or I hope yung ebidensya mo is not based on suspicion, based on doubts, based on observations and conclusion thereby because of the visuals that you see every day from the sensationalist media, the bleeding yellow hearts, and the rest. And you use that as a basis of the standard na para magkaroon ng investigation doon sa inyong paniwala na summary killings dito sa kampanya laban sa droga, kung kaya't kinakailangan na magkaroon ng sinasabing investigasyon sa Senado. Kasi gusto nyo makita na may vigilantism sa likod na yan, mga vigilante kalat na yung sinasabi marami nang pumapatay, mga police, summary execution, killing fields, blah, 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 blah. So now, let me ask everyone, doon ho sa mga kumokontra, doon ho sa mga medyo sinasabi na nakatuon na lang ng pansin itong Rodrigo Duterte, itong presidente, na wala nang ginawa kundi nasa droga na lang. Yun ho sinasabi ng mga kritiko. And I say, nope, we continue. You know why? You're just about winning this campaign, tsaka mo sinasabi magre-retreat. Come on. I mean, kung magkaroon man ng Senate hearing sa Senado, spearheaded by Senator Laila De Lima, so be it. Let's see kung anong pinanghahawakan ng mga ebidensya. Or is it coming from facts? Or is it from fiction? How do you separate the fact from fiction and from lies? Or half truth, half lies? Or half fiction, half truth? You have a bastardized truth is still a lie. Para ho sa akin kasi, the truth of the matter is that 98% or 92% is a big figure na sakop ng Metro Manila. We're not even talking about the provinces. But, you know, the 98% is saying the narco-politics exist and we become a narco-state. Narco-politics, ito na ho yung pamumulitika, doon na ho sa sinasabing doon na ho sa sinasabing legislatibo, doon na ho sa sinasabi natin sa hudikatura, nandyan na ho, pareho pagkatapos, kung yan ay narco-politics ng sistema, ano, papatakbo nating gobyerno, therefore, we become a narco-state! And everybody's saying, hey, ano pa yung ibang serbisyo? But people are quiet. There's a deafening silence, sabi nga ho natin. Why are they quiet? Why is it deafening silence? Is because ang sa kanila hong tahimik na sinasabi, nakakabigang katahimikan is because kontento ho sila eh. Hindi lang ho sila kontento, ala ho silang pakialam kasi nakikita ho nilang kapanatagan at hindi lang ho kapanatagan bagkos nung sinasabi ho nilang okay, I like what's happening from being miserable, angry, and being uncertain, not only uncertain, walang katiyakan, malungkot, miserable ang buhay nung mga nakaraan kasi yung droga, tsaka yung mga serbisyo ng araw, kawindang-windang, mga MRT, LRT, and I'm always saying that, and all of a sudden, you know, somebody comes along by the name Rodrigo Duterte, sabi niya, I'll declare war on drugs, give me 6 months. 50 days pa lang, mga boss. Okay. Why are the critics starting to blabber their mouth? And karamihan ho diyan, mga bleeding yellow hearts media. Why I say bleeding yellow is because they want a status quo like gusto mangyari ng liberal. And I believe and I respect, tip my hats off doon sa sinasabi natin mga opposition because that's exactly what your role is in this administration, to have a very good, strong opposition. But be sure in your opposition, you have bases and facts so that magkaroon ng check and balance. Wag ho yung mula ho sa sinasabing katang-isip, gagawin yung basihan, at gagawin yung pamantayan, at yung katang-isip na yan gagawin yung katotohanan. Pero katang-isip pa lang, gusto nyo gawing katotohanan, magkakaroon kayo ng sinasabing Senate hearing, tsaka pa lang kayo mag-fishing expedition when it comes to, you know, gathering information, and then bubutasan nyo kung may problema dun sa sinasabing handbook, by the police handbook, you know, yung sinasabi na rin ho natin, pati ho yung point na the rules of engagement. Sabi nga ho ni Bato, itapon ko kayo mga libro sa mga mukha nitong mga potok sa buho na to dahil wala naman kaming nilabag. Sabi ho ni Bato, hindi ho sabi ni Ben Tulfo. All I'm saying is that you have how many hundreds of thousands surrenderies? What are we going to do with them? Well, there's you know, well, incidentally, TV5 is owned by Pangilinan. MVP and it's in the news, Philippine Star saying na ready ho sa 911 infrastructure na, you know, all these crime prevention infrastructure magiging partner nag-pledge ho ng sinasabing ito yung cooperation and work along is a 911, ito hong MVP group of company, and not only that, pati yung mga rehabilitations will cost billions of pesos to rehabilitate ito ho yung mga sinasabi ho natin surrenderies, mga drug users. In order for us to rehabilitate them, we need to have rehabilitation and infrastructures needed para wag ho sila magkaroon ng relapse, mabinat, bumalik ho sa dating gawi.